Hello ladies and gentlemen and otherwise, what's up? My name is Devious and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Oh man, this is spicing up, and I can't wait to see what's up next. So, let's go ahead and just get started right off the bat, man. As usual, if you like what you're about to see, drop me a like and a comment down below. Subscribe, bell icon, Discord down below, etc. Playlists all over the place. Let's just get into it. Let's just full send. Let's go. No time for talk. We want story. As far as we have come, and after all the horrors we have seen, there is still so much we do not know about the final days. Could it be, as Nadana said, that the cause of this phenomenon is beyond our comprehension, and if so, are we powerless to forestall it? It's beyond our comprehension right now. Radiant Host Soldier, what's up? Radiant Host Soldier has a message for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Full send! Greetings, honored Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have a message from His Excellency, the Satrap. Brave Scions, you have my gratitude for aiding my people in this most trying of times. Alas, matters here at Megaduda prevent me from meeting you all in person. As a token of mine appreciation, I have arranged for a feast to be held in your honor. May it nourish you in preparation for the trials ahead. Such are the words of Master Vritra. The feast he speaks of awaits you at Merid's Mahane. Nice. Pray make your way there whenever your business here is done. We thank you for your kindness indeed. I was hoping we might find a place to discuss our next course of action, and that seems an ideal venue. And to you, Luna Gargantua, there's someone we had hoped to introduce to you in particular. While I am loath to detain you further, might you spare a moment of your time? Okay. Personal invitation, knowing full well your services are in the highest demand right now. This must be important. Were not, we'll save some food for you, so take all the time you need. You better save some food for me. I have done a lot of slaying today, man. Thank you, friend. Whenever you are ready, please join me in the Aetherite Plaza. I shall go on ahead. Oh, is it... Are you unlocking the Aetherite for me? Is that what's happening? Just give him the wave. Acknowledge the homies on our way by. Are you unlocking the Aetherite for me? That is my question. Access to the Aetherite you see here has been restricted for a select few ever since the tower first appeared. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience, but it was deemed too dangerous to permit the free movement of visitors at a time of emergency, a risk we could not take. In light of recent developments, however, the Satrap has decided that such restrictions would only hinder our efforts to combat the final days. As such, I would encourage you to attune to the Aetherite before proceeding along the corridor. Thank you. That's actually really cool of him. Just a personal, hey, we restarted the Aetherite. Go attune. It is open for service. And I think, yeah, I can, I believe. Oh, I still don't have the whole. Oh, how do I not have that? What? Shenanigans must rectify immediately. Alrighty, where we go. Just realizing now, the quest name is At World's End. I'm not sure how to feel about this, but I do sense a long cutscene coming up. Just make sure I'm recording, make sure the voice is good, make sure the in-game sound is good. Yippee-ki-yay, here we go. Boom, boom, ba-doom. Yeehaw. Hey, we got them all. Nice. Cool. Now you must be wondering what this place is. You stand in the Hall of the Radiant Host, from where our leadership oversees all of Radz-at-Han's military operations. Sundrop, our destination, lies just ahead. Okay. Oh shit! Hey guys! What's cracking? Welcome to Sundrop. Without further ado, allow me to introduce you to... Shirabot. Oh, so you're the famous Luna Gargantua, eh? I knew it from the moment you stepped through the door. You've got the look of someone who's walked through hell. It's been days. Shirabat, please, or Shirabat. Shirabat, please. You're speaking to the satrap's honored guest and a savior of our people. Can you not show a modicum of respect? Oh no, there's plenty of respect going on here. What disrespect is there in paying a fellow warrior a compliment? We're all friends here, or we'll soon be. More formally, then, for the benefit of my countrymen, it is a pleasure to have you with us, O great champion of Eorzea, scion of the Seventh Dawn, warrior of light, and all-round good egg, I'm sure. I like you! Oh, what a homie. And who might you be? A fool with too many scars and knees that ache in the winter. The name's Shirabat, and I attend to business here. As for what sort of business, how can I put it? Retzahan welcomes delegates from other lands to oversee trade and diplomatic dealings. Then there are military matters to discuss, which is why all of these officers are stationed here in Sundrop. I imagine you're more than familiar with each of the nations they represent, yes? Yeah, I saw basically one of everybody. Representatives from Doma. Howdy, friendo. Buldan Alamigo. Hey! What are they, friends? Limzalo Minza. Gridania. Oh, God, I hate that salute. And last, but never let it be said least, Ishgard. They're the eyes, ears, and mouths that bridge the distance between Radzat-Han and their respective homelands. So elegant and refined. We've used this brief respite to share details of our plight with our overseas counterparts. And wouldn't you know it, all of their leaders requested a few words from you specifically. You're a woman in high demand, right? Yeah, apparently! And so, would you mind regaling us with your own account? Indulge us before you indulge yourself. Yeah, sure. This is literally what we're here for. Thank you for your report. The conditions under which men are turned to beasts, the etheric anomalies you have observed, you've given us much to consider. It is concerning that the first transformation apparently occurred before the skies turned red. 'Tis contrary to what one might expect. Thankfully, the information you conveyed to Lucia upon your return from the moon has already proved invaluable. As soon as reports of the calamity here in Thavnir reached the Grand Company of Eorzea and our Far Eastern allies, our leaders knew at once that the final days were indeed upon us. They began taking steps to assess the extent of the phenomenon's spread. Our agents were able to confirm that, for the time being, the skies burn only over the Bounty, including this island and Corvos. Shit! Alas, that is of little comfort. Aye, all throughout allied lands, there have been reports of people transforming into hideous beasts. From what little we have learned, these incidents are similar in nature to that involving the merchant Kalzal. As was the case here, the victors underwent the change prior to the heavens being set ablaze. And so, while the burning skies have yet to manifest beyond the Bounty, the transformations do not appear to be subject to any similar restriction. If anyone anywhere overcome by despair can turn, then nowhere is safe. That's about the size of it. Speaking of which, we ought to give these creatures a name, don't you think? Here at Radzat-Han, we've taken to calling the first change, which tend to be the biggest, blasphemies. As fitting a name as any. To ensure clarity in future communications, we shall urge our comrades to adopt this terminology. Our leaders have taken measures to deal with the threat, so to the best of our abilities. Each nation has assembled their own groups of elite soldiers to put down these so-called blasphemies and their spawn, as as and when they appear. At the same time, they are doing all in their power to put the people's minds at ease and prevent panic and fear from spreading. That said, brave souls with the strength and fortitude to fell these terrible fiends are not easily found. Just so, and it is for that reason that we turn to you. Pray lend us your strength and help us slay these blasphemies that plague our homelands. So these are the role quests! Now, you don't have to give your reply before dinner. I should also mention that each blasphemy seems to possess wildly different characteristics. What works well against one may serve you poorly against another. So before you go rushing off to save everyone's day, have a word with the delegates. They'll tell you what to expect. Alrighty. And with that, I do believe our friend here has a feast to attend. Spare a thought for us while you're tucking into all that fine cuisine, eh? You've gained access to the role quest for Endwalker! A separate quest line and story is now available for tank, melee DPS, physical range DPS, magical range DPS, and healer roles. You can take these quests, speak to the delegates at Sundrop, and agree to help defeat the blasphemy. Nice! There's the role quests, me lads. Those are going in a different playlist altogether. Okay, I'm not going to do them right now, but I'm definitely coming back. Interesting. Sorry, I just had to take a moment to kind of realize something. The Gridanian delegate is the tank? Nani? Gridania doesn't even have a tank class as its starter. That is interesting indeed. It's also significantly more interesting considering the fact that I started as a conjurer into a white mage. And so Gridania is technically Luna's home. Pray forgive Shira about her rudeness. She can be a bit boisterous at times, but it is simply in her nature. Anyway, my apologies for keeping you from your hard-earned rest. You will be rejoining your companions, yes? Do you know the way to the Mahane? I know Radzahan like the back of my hand. Glad to hear you become familiar with our fair city. You'll be pleased to hear that all drinks are on the house, so order whatever suits your fancy. And with that, I must return to my post. On behalf of the Radiant Host, I thank you and your friends once more for lending your strength and courage to Radzahan in our time of need. We shall endeavor to fight the good fight to the end, and that we might honor Ahimon's legacy and serve Master Reacher well. You have my word that your efforts will not be in vain. Damn right they won't. Oh man. Oh man. How deep in are we? 15 minutes! Sorry, just sorting my stuff again. I don't know why it does this. It's worse some days than others. It's like sometimes it's barely messed up at all. Other days it's just stupid. Oh, I almost tried to get on my motorcycle like, yeah, get me out of here. Hello. Hey, there's the squad. What's up, Tula? Malil, welcome. When the satrap asked us to entertain a party of honored guests, I was wondering who it might be. This is a lovely surprise to say the least. By the way, I heard all about Kalzal from your friend Grahatia. I understand there was nothing that could be done, but I was heartened to hear he meant us no harm. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching the beast. As the smallest token of our thanks, your food and drink tonight are Mareed's treat. Speaking of which, what shall I start you off with? Oh. Piping hot mug of chai, please. As you wish, pray join your friends, and I will bring you your drink. Yay! We get a moment with the homies. Welcome back. Whatever did the Radiant want with you, pray tell. Stuff and things, you know, just asking me to kill things as usual. Our allies have sent military delegates. That's news to me. I'm sharing the details. Yeah, let's go. Please tell me there's voice acting. I'm tired of reading already.
So blasphemies now plague all the realm.
Okay, there is voice acting. Yay.
It will only get worse if what Father said is true, as it did in Amarot.
Yeah.
If that's our model, then shouldn't we expect the effects to grow more severe as it feeds off its own spread?
Safe bet.
As if people transforming into those monstrosities wasn't bad enough. If the flora and fauna, if the land itself turned against us.
We can still fight it. Hydration check, by the way.
No one would survive.
Yeah.
Here's your order, friend.
The good
May
stuff.
you find comfort in these dark times.
Where do we go from here?
Good question.
If there's one thing we've learned, fighting blindly and simply reacting to what comes will accomplish nothing.
Yeah, we need an angle on this.
We must find a solution that addresses the fundamental cause. Before our strength is exhausted, before this crisis spirals out of control. Is there something, anything we've overlooked?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Actually, we might have an angle here. Well, let me see if I can. Let me see if I can squeak this before we actually get to it. Hear me out. When the final days happened the first time, there was only one world. There were no reflections. So, might there be some kind of angle that we can look into with said reflections that might help us in the overall? I might also just want to see Reen and Gaia again, but hey, let a homie dream.
If there is an answer, Hydaelyn herself will have it. 'Twas she who bound Zodiac and forestalled the final days.
No, that's not how this worked. Come on, Ashtola, you're smarter than this. It was Zodiac that forestalled the final days. It was Hydaelyn that squared his ass away. Hydaelyn is completely separate from the final days. That's the problem we're having here.
Alas, we have heard naught from her since the Tower of Babel. Whether she cannot or will not speak, I can only speculate.
It is a little sus that she hadn't said anything now that I think about it, because the reason that she was so weak in the first place is because she was busy holding Zodiac in place. Zodiac ain't there no fucking more. So what's Hydaelyn doing?
Even the flower she gave us is no more.
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem, though. Another time we called it Elpis. You do well to remember the name. Elpis. Elpis.
So advised the Watcher. But what could be the significance of that name? It is entirely unfamiliar to me.
Yeah, I don't remember hearing it either.
To me as well. It meant something to the ancients, though. In our time.
Most surely. Yet I do not recall a single mention of it in the records of Anida.
Another dead end. And quite literally. It's not as if there are any ancients living we could go and ask.
Amarot, though. The shades might still be there.
Not alive as such, but not quite dead.
Huh.
Elidibus.
Oh. Fuck, right. Elidibus is still locked in the tower.
I sealed him in the White Horus side of the Crystal Tower back on the 1st. Contained within that reservoir of ether that maintains it, ether that is returned little by little to the sea, naught may remain of his soul. However, if part of it lingers, we might be able to speak with him there.
Huh.
I know we can no longer make that journey, but you, my friend, still can.
Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Would be an opportunity to look in on the others as well. Yeah, I want to know like how Lena's doing, how Gaia's doing, how Reen's doing.
Thank you, my friend. That would mean much to me.
I kind of want to see how your edgelord Granson's doing. My boy.
Nothing else. Should we learn the first is safe, we'll have that much more reason to keep fighting the good fight.
I'll do it.
That said, the odds are not in our favor, to say the least. Which is why we're fortunate to have Urianger up there on the moon, working hard to make all the necessary preparations for our departure, should it come to it.
And why we have nothing to lose by staying the course till the last instant.
Indeed. To the last, let us all do what we can.
Yep.
I will consult with Master Matoya and see if she knows of a way to reach Hydaelyn from the ethereal sea.
And I will visit the nation's leaders and attempt to ascertain how far the final days have progressed elsewhere.
Here we go.
Keep me abreast of your findings. I can seek out and slay the worst of the immediate threats, if only to slow the spread.
There you go.
Unease, terror, despair. Try as we might to suppress them, these emotions will return to harry us time and time again. But when they do, remember this. Your friends and loved ones are out there somewhere, sharing in your struggle. You are not alone.
So ends the brief respite before the next revelation.
Crap.
Yes, so much left for you to see. Where beginning ends, and end begins.
All right. 20 minutes in. We have plenty of time to get stuck into the rest. Now then, is there anything we've forgotten to mention? Are your arms and armor in good order? Yes, Dad, I'm fine. In that case, it's time we each attend to our task, and when you arrive in the first, give my regards to Reen. Tell her I miss her. I will. Alright, Raha. What do you got for me? Ironwood weapon. Ooh. It's something he wishes to give me. Take this, Luna, my spirit vessel. Oh, right. You still have it. Empty now, of course, but it should allow you to operate the tower systems in the umbilicus. If even the smallest fragment of Elidibus's essence remains, it should be possible to locate it. As for access to the umbilicus, pray seek out Lena for assistance. Chances are she still stands watch at the Accenture Gate. Should she or anyone else ask after me, tell them I am living my life to the fullest, that I am happy, hardships and all. Well, we'd best be on our respective ways. God's willing, we'll see each other again ere long. Yeah. I didn't actually think that we were going to be going back to the first, but... hell yeah, man. Well, let's go here. Alright, here we go, full send! Well, it's just cloudy. There's not particularly much in the way of skies being on fire. That's probably a good thing. The place is still very purple. it seems good so far. Hi, Hel. Hey, Lena. I missed you. Luna, you returned. Okay, guys, chill. Have you been well, you and the others? We've no shortage of troubles, but we're well enough. And things are much the same for you as they were here. My lord is doubtless enjoying himself. Oh yeah. Wait. By the end of this, please tell me that everyone from the first and all of the other reflections can gather together on one world again. I so badly want to see the reunion between Lena and Raha, and even more than that, between Reen and Thancred. He said this to you, those exact words. Oh, to know that he is happy, it fills my heart with joy. Thank you, Lena, for taking care of him. He's taking care of me half the time. When next you see him, please tell him not to overexert himself. Futile request though it is. If only you knew about the first tower incident. And tell him that all is well here. The peace you gifted us continues, and we work hard to build new lives for ourselves. In the course of this, we occasionally bicker, but we've never been more optimistic for the morrow. If I had to mention one dilemma, it would be the question of our governance. Even as we speak, debate rages over how we should run the city in the Exarch's absence. Most are of a mind that the settlement council should continue to oversee the general running of the Crystarium, while representatives are elected to determine policy and handle diplomacy. Thus far, nothing is set in stone, but however we choose to proceed, we will not replace our Lord. No one could. I like how that homie in the bag is just like, fuck you! Have we recently observed any unusual phenomena? No, I cannot say there have been. Curious that you should ask me this question, though. Some days ago, Reen came and asked the very same. She was rather unsettled, in stark contrast to how cheerful she has been of late. Shit! She and other Crystarium youths just hosted a festival, you see. It proved so popular that there are already plans for another celebration, one much bigger than the first. Between your preparations for the festival and the restoration of the empty, she struck me as happy and full of life. And damn it, someone just got home. So when I saw her in a state of such worry, I couldn't help but feel worried in turn, especially since she wouldn't tell me what troubled her. My dog's about to start barking. Gonna read up until then. I dare say she would be more willing to confide in you. May I ask you to broach the subject with her? Of course. Like, it's even a question. You wish to enter the Umbilicus. Very well. I shall fetch the key at once and take the opportunity to find Reen. There she goes. Okay, now we're back. I was muted. That would have been absolutely catastrophic. But there is someone in the house, so I do have to be a little quieter. However, if you think I'm not going to finish off this episode, y'all really on some shit. So, here we go. Please wait for me in the city, in front of the Cabinet of Curiosity, shall we say. I will be along as soon as I can. Good to see everyone again. This is going to be great. Okay, now we have to actually go into the Crystarium. Yay. Another hydration check. Hello, Odessa. I don't remember who you are in the Discord, if you're even in the Discord. I'm so sorry. Okay, you're legitimately following me. I assume you're part of the Discord. Where are we going? The Cabinet of Curiosities. Right. Oh, did we get to see Morin again? My man. Morin would love this. Hell, Tula, how you doing? Whoop, that was the wrong button. Oh boy. Yeah, wait for Lena. Let's go. Alright, what do we got? Do my old eyes deceive me? Is that truly Luna? Hey! My boy, Beg Lug, how you doing? It is. Full glad am I to see you hale and whole, my friend. Morin, my boy. What a wonderful surprise to have you back with us, and at this most opportune time. Pardon? In case you haven't heard, we are planning to produce a tome chronicling the events of the Flood to the Knight's return. For this project, we intend to draw upon records kept by the world's peoples. Historical and contemporary first-hand accounts will be the centerpiece of the tome, but yours would be the one to crown them all. I've been asked to contribute a chapter on the soul, a subject that is key to understanding much of your endeavors. In the course of developing the spirit vessel, I gained valuable insights into travel beyond the rift, knowledge that will allow me to attest to your existence and deeds. I feel like you're going to be very important in the coming days. Because, like, I understand that the soul is kind of like specifically the ethereological component, but your knowledge on it and how it might interact with the Akasha might be paramount. Morin, just on target. There is no end to the questions I would ask you, but if you can indulge me, just one for now. In your quest to restore the night, you face many a formidable foe. Among them, who offered you the greatest struggle? Ooh. What is this one? So looking back on my fights, on the various fights, Titania was a spicy fight, but I was just having fun with that one. Vothri was Vothri. He just kind of ended up being a little bit of a side character, honestly. Hades, that was a hell of a fight, but I want to see... This may come as a surprise, but... Truly, I never would have guessed, but then if I could, I suppose I wouldn't have to ask. It is a preliminary, eye-opening answer, and we will see that your account of this battle features prominently in your tome. So it's just... it's just an open-ended one. Unless that's talking about Eden. Maybe. I know you'd love to talk your ear off, Morin, but we really should be on our way. Those documents from Yulmore won't collect themselves. Of course. And afterwards, would you care to join me for tea? I was hoping you might clarify a few points in your treatise. Till next time then, do tell the others to look after themselves. Our overzealous friend in particular, remind him not to overexert himself again and again till his ears fall off, if that's what it takes for him to take it to heart. Of course. I needed that. Where's Lena? Is that the Warrior of Darkness? Oh, we're just gonna have a whole day of it. Oh shit! Hey, kids! Rikito! Sir, it's really hard. What are you doing here? If you're going to battle, I can give you some medicine. I made it myself. Aww. That's not Riki. You'd only give her a stomachache. Okay, that's just rude. We've come to see Morin to get his advice. one of the guard finally agreed to teach us how to fight, but first we need to choose a fighting style. While I know that I want to be a mage, Arkil isn't sure. Magic isn't really my thing, so I was thinking of taking up the axe, or the sword, or maybe the bow. They all seem alright, but it's hard to decide, so I thought I'd ask Morin. He knows about lots of things. He isn't here? Oh, why don't you have the Warrior Darkness choose for you? What do you think suits our kill best? Axe, sword, or bow? You're a protector. So for protecting your friends, the sword. Need to make sure Urkel, frickin' Steve Urkel over here, doesn't get his head cut off by some rando. The sword. If you took up the sword, you could be just like Brandon, the Warrior of Light. There you go. I love that tale. Let's borrow the book today. It's really popular, though. I hope it's still there. Thanks for helping me decide, Warrior of Darkness. Fuck. Didn't mean to do that. When I get really strong, I hope to have a bout with you. And be happy to entertain that, kiddo. Aww. Oh, this is such a freaking moment. Alright, who's next? Such fun she's been having basking in the adoration of musty old bookworms and wide-eyed younglings, but does she have a thought to spare for me? Of course not. Fail! I've waited and waited, but she won't so much as acknowledge the presence of her beautiful branch, even though they're right here. Such a heartless thing her sapling is, cold and cruel and heartless. But you have more important things to do, Your Majesty. I have no end of important tasks to attend to, but unlike some, I know what my priorities should be. Okay, here we go again. And since when did my sapling become the twisted old tree that says such unkind things? Disappointed as I am, I'll overlook it this once, and the time after that, and the time after that, and the time after that. I know you have a lot on your mind right now. So, my adorable sapling, the world is on the verge of destruction, isn't it? Yeah, of course you knew. How do I know all this? Joined as we are, spying on you is as simple as sliding down the back of a rainbow. Alright. Well, that I could join you in your quest, but the fate of we Fey folk is bound to that of the star. Whither it goes, so too do we follow, such is our way. The most I could do for you is spare you the pain by gifting you the sweetest of eternal dreams. But if escape's not to your liking, then you must struggle with your fellow mortals. I'd have it no other way. But here are the ones you were waiting for. I wonder what manner of conclusion awaits at Tale's End. You and me both. Good to see you, Phil. Reen. Apologies for the delay. Huna, it's so wonderful to see you again. You too, little one. Doubtless have much catching up to do, so I shall leave you to it. I've taken the liberty of unlocking the umbilicus, and you may enter at your leisure. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If it were me in this situation, I would have just like rushed forward immediately and hugged Reen. It's been so much time. 40 minutes in. I'm relieved to hear that everyone is well. I've had this feeling like a pit in my stomach, and I was afraid that something might have happened. Something kind of did. Maybe I'm overthinking things, but it's just that I'm the Oracle of Light, but I've never spoken to Heidelin, never once heard her call. Even so, I've always had this feeling deep inside of me, a connection to something immense. These past few days, though, that connection has wavered, as if that immense something was distant, then close, then distant again. Heidelin's on the move. And then, the other night, I was jolted awake by the feeling that it had been completely severed. Wait. Wanting some fresh air, I went to open my window, and to my horror, the sky was ablaze like during the star shower. Then I blinked and everything was normal. The next day, no one said a thing. No one else had seen what I had seen. As far as I could tell, nothing was out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was a figment of a half-remembered dream. Luna, what are you not telling me? All hell's breaking loose, little one. I have to know, please. It doesn't matter how terrible it is. You, of all people, deserve to know. It wasn't my imagination then. The doom we witnessed in Amarant has come again. I can't believe it. Like I told you before, all is well here in the First. So don't worry about us, please. Look only to the threat before you. We're fine right now, and even if we weren't, we'd learn how to survive. Should the final days reach us here as well, you may be assured we won't go quietly. I never doubted that at all. No, we'll hold on until you can find a way to save all our worlds. So long as you continue your fight, so too will we, until our united in purpose beneath a blazing sky. We are into the 86 quest now, I believe. Or we have been, actually. Alright. Still got a good 15 minutes to go, so let's go. Hope upon a flower. Reen wears a look of steely resolve. You headed to the Umbilicus to consult with Elidibus, right? I'll do some consulting of my own and speak with Lena, decide how we might best prepare for the final days. So it's farewell for now, but we'll see each other again, I'm certain of it. Alright. Here we go. Alright, I had to kind of mess with the recording a little bit. I want to have as much of this as possible. Ah, Mistress Luna, welcome back. Captain has told me all. Give me the word, and I shall show you into the ocular. Full send, let's go. It's very strange. There's no one here. Get to work.
Biometric authentication complete. Please state your business.
I need to converse with a soul?
Acknowledged. Reinitializing Silkus Tower systems. Searching for Elidibus entity.
Damn it.
Target located in subterranean core power accumulator. Projecting image.
Subterranean core power accumulator. Huh. Sorry about the dog barking, by the way. Oh, I still kid for him.
My friends. No more than a dream.
Yeah.
You. Why have you awakened me? I no longer sense those places beyond, or Lord Zodiac. You must explain all.
So there's this asshole named Fandaniel. And I may not have thought about the repercussions of mine actions. Fair enough.
So, he is fallen, and my brethren's souls returned to the star. The doom we sacrificed so much to prevent is come again. Old burdens now yours to bear. But if this is Fandaniel's design, then I, as Elidibus, have a duty to fulfill. Your unsolicited act has restored to me some few memories of the convocation. Such knowledge as I have, I will share.
I am not apologizing for what happened. But thank you.
I do this not for you. I merely perform my duty, as I have ever done. Where to begin? The end. Your understanding of what caused the final days is consistent with our own. The decay first took root where the currents were weakest. Yes. A conclusion drawn by him. Fandaniel.
Really?
Not the him of here and now, but as I knew him. Long, long ago. Having shed light upon the phenomenon, he dedicated himself to devising a countermeasure. Were it not for his knowledge of the Celestial, we would never have made the connection, and thence forestalled the final days. And though he inherited that noble soul, how different this last incarnation, so consumed by self-loathing and hate. Elpis. Yes, the name is familiar to me. Yet I know it not as a flower, but a place.
Really?
A testing facility for determining which of our creations were fit to be released into the world. Many worked there, and before joining the convocation and assuming the title of Fandaniel, he was their chief. He was Hermes.
Huh.
That is all I know.
That's enough to get started.
The crystals tell little of the lives the 14 led prior to their induction. Elpis itself would tell even less. Nary a ruin has survived. Wait. I saw you there. In Elpis. No. I did not. But I did. I did. a lingering trace of impossibility.
How?
And a truth that fills my heart. My memories remain clouded, I fear. However, they have revealed to me one possible course. You must travel to Elpis, to the time when Hermes served as its chief.
I'm sorry, time travel?
In glimpsing the Exarch's memories, not only did I make his summoning magic mine own, I also mastered the workings of this tower.
I don't like that.
Which, having absorbed my empowered essence, now harbors an abundance of energy. As such, I believe I can deliver you unto the past, unto that place and that precise moment. Given the eons that must be traversed, the gateway will not be fully formed. Your form will be less tangible still than those warriors of light I had summoned. In all likelihood, none will be able to see or hear you. Yet even should you manage to interact with others, you will be unable to effect meaningful change. For the reality you wish to save, the reality to which you must return, exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present. Cannot unmake the sorrow and suffering fated to come. In full knowledge of this, will you still entrust your life to your foe and make the journey?
You're my enemy because of your duty. Now it is your duty to prevent the final days. That makes us allies.
Very well. I shall cast you unto the river of time. Let this be my final act. You must input the commands. I no longer have the authority. First, you must reconfigure the systems, that the tower's ether may be channeled for the magic. The preparations are complete. The gateway will soon open. Return at once to the ocular. All appears to be in order. The ether flows unimpeded. The magic should consume every last mote of my essence. Why are you surprised? Did I not say that this will be my final act? Lord Zodiac is no more. There is nothing for me here. The ones I love and long to see again are waiting in that promised land, beyond memory and dream. Now go, warrior of light. Go, and do not look back.
Ishikawa really isn't pulling punches.
Heidelin, I take my leave of you. Yours is the mantle of the last of us. May you have the joy of it, the burden and the solitude. It falls to you now. You and your champion to save our star.
Oh, please don't throw me into another one. I'm already over time. I'm getting close. This might be broken up into another episode, if so, I'm sorry. What might this be? My target, I assume? Well, fair enough. An Amaranite without their hood. Or rather, an ancient without their hood. Wow. Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, otherwise that is going to be it for this episode. I'm sorry I have to cut it here. Damn it, dog. Yeah, I'm going to speedrun through this ending because I want to blast through this as quickly as possible and get to the next recording session. I might be able to squeak another one out. I'm going to try. Actually, no, I kind of really can't for today. Damn it, is this really where I stop? No, it isn't. No, it is not. For now, though, you guys know the drill. If you enjoyed what just happened, drop me a like and a comment down below. I do love seeing them. If you'd like to see more, check that subscribe button right, has a bell next to it, so YouTube Simpa. Remember to tell the almighty algorithm channel that I exist whenever I upload. And if you would like to join me personally, there's a Discord link down below. Hop in, ask for the Chaos Crew tag, and you will be pinged when I'm up to shenanigans. All that aside, y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all next round.